But Apex Legends Season 3
That's
kicked off. I feel like let's go ahead break down the different parts and then give our overall impressions on it. So let's
okay.
start with Crypto as a
I think
character.
so. Yeah, Crypto, new character. He's kind of a surveillancey guy. Seems really cool. I've seen some cool plays with him. I've encountered people who are way better at the game playing with him, who do really cool stuff. I'm not too good with him so far. I don't really know how to fly the drone, but that's his ability is he pulls a little drone out, can fly it around. It'll spot people. He can open doors. He can grab bat or banners. I think he can even can he grab blue? I don't remember. Um, but he's
I don't know.
pretty cool. His ultimate is he does a big EMP that does shield damage and stuns
Yeah.
everybody, and it's a pretty big thing. You can shoot the drone down while he's doing that, I think. Um, so he's cool and he's interesting, but he's one of the harder characters to play just because you kind of have to micromanage this drone if you really want to play him to his full extent. Um, the big is there anything else for crypto that you want to say?
No, I actually have yet to really play him, so
Yeah.
I can't say a whole lot other than when I see good players use him, it's pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
You know?
Um, I feel like almost every final two or three that we get into, there's always a crypto drone flying around. It's just like, well, these fuckers know where we are
Mm-hmm.
now. It's so annoying, which is why he's so
Yeah.
useful. Um, but he does have that higher skill tier, I
Yeah.
guess. Um, the biggest change to me is the map. The map is way different. It for this whole most of this first week, I was saying I don't know if I like Apex anymore. It's like not the same game. Like it's so wide open. I'm getting sniped from third parties nonstop.
Nonstop. Nonstop.
Um, like every single fight, it's like, oh, now some guy is shooting at me with a longbow from some crazy far
Yeah.
distance, and I, I'm used to playing old Apex where I didn't pick up a sniper, and now I'm not prepared for this fight. Um, the more I played it, the more I've gotten used to it, and the more I've gotten used to that feel. So I've started picking up longer range
Mm-hmm.
weapons and going about it that way. Um, it's cool. It looks way better in my
It's
opinion.
gorgeous. Yeah,
Um,
I think it's a much more varied map, like in aesthetically.
mhm. I mean, you got fire and you got
Yeah.
ice. That's already more than the other
Mm-hmm.
one. Um, everything's pretty spread out, which I'm not a huge fan of, but if you have the power position, it's pretty fun to just rain down on people when they can't hide.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know. I'm still kind of digesting it, still trying to get a feel. We've had a pretty good win rate. We're winning a game or
Yeah.
two every time we play, um, which wasn't always the case. Yesterday was maybe our worst.
I didn't play yesterday. Or did I play? I did play yesterday.
Not
Yes.
yesterday. The
No,
day,
I did play
yeah,
yesterday.
yesterday.
I was
Yeah.
fucking garbage tier yesterday. I could not land a shot. It was embarrassing. It was
I
embarrassing.
was actually doing very
You were
well
doing
yesterday.
great, which sucks because you're the only person on the team doing great. Like our random third that was doing terrible. I was fucking
Yeah,
doing terrible. I couldn't believe how bad I was playing, considering all week I've been
yeah.
playing pretty good.
You've been doing a great
Yeah.
job. I was looking forward to some good gaming time.
Oh man, I was so
Um,
frustrated,
and then you came in with your pants pulled down and just started pooping
dude.
everywhere.
I think
Not the good kind
so.
of
I
poop.
think this kind of goes back to the map because I was playing very differently yesterday because of how my dailies were. I was playing.
Yep.
My daily wanted me to get 2 kills or 2 or 3 kills in a match with a pistol, and this map is not pistol friendly.
No, the only way you're getting pistol kills is
Yeah,
if you land in a congested area early
yeah,
and you get, you know, if you're lucky, you get a P2020 and a hammer
yeah.
point.
And then you just go on, and I could not hit shit with a fucking wingman. I don't know what it was, if there's like a delay or the iron sights on it. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. But yeah, the map. So there's a Reddit guy. He did like comparisons on both maps, Kings Canyon
Hmm.
and World's Edge, and it's very interesting breakdown of like the maps and like from everything from like how many respawn beacons to balloons and like how the terrain is. And the map is 50% bigger than Kings Canyon. And it has the same amount of like balloon supply bins and beacons and all these stuff. But because it's
Hmm.
so big, it's just so much space between each thing.
All this
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
So I'll put the link of the in the description, but essentially like it's very interesting breakdown and talks about like traversal and stuff like that, and like even like floors. Most buildings in Kings Canyon has like one level, whereas
Hmm.
in World's Edge it averages out at least two levels, right? So everything is more vertical, which I don't know how I feel, and everything's more spread out, which I don't know how I feel. And the
Yeah.
game just feels slower, you know.
It feels slower, but when things pop off, they really pop
Yeah,
off. Like, I've had some crazy like long distance fights where you're having this long distance fight for a minute and nobody's getting knocked down. And of course, people are going to see
then
all these
third
bullets and
party,
hear everything,
yeah,
and then third party, fourth party, and it's just like no, there's this weird giant battle on the side of this hill where you've got three teams surrounding you. You're just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like I was already in the bad position against this one team, and now I have nowhere to
yeah.
go.
Late game feels very chaotic because everyone's kind of taking their time to getting to wherever because everyone's so spread out. I feel like they need more ways to traverse the map if it's going to be so big. They have
Hmm.
the same amount of balloons as King Canyon, but it's 50% bigger. It just doesn't make sense. So yeah, I think if they had better traversal systems, I know they have the train, but there's only one train on the track moving. Maybe if there was two moving, that might be better. I don't know.
Or something else,
Yeah,
yeah.
something.
Um, anyways, we'll have more to say on this,
Yeah.
obviously.
So
Um,
let's talk about one of my favorite things about this fucking season is the charge rifle.
yes, so the charge rifle, you sent me a picture where you got like 8 kills and did like 1900 damage or something crazy, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. I don't think you've ever done that before.
Yeah,
But you do, and he's like, I just got the charge rifle. It's fucking
it
nuts.
is.
That
Dude,
was my fucking voice.
it's fucking nuts. It is fantastic. It is fun. I feel like there is a skill gap to using it. It is hit scan, but it's not at the same time, right? Like
Oh,
it does the initial beam,
yeah.
and you kind of have to follow the person to get the big hit, right?
Yep. So it's not like super easy, but anybody who plays games
Yeah.
semi-regularly, this thing is super OP. I fully expect it to get fat nerfs
I do. I don't know,
probably
man.
pretty
I
soon.
do expect a little bit of a nerf, but like when you I think it kills outdoors and within those long distances on the
Yeah.
map. But I think when you're fighting in those urban areas, I don't think it's that great.
No, I mean it's not overpowered in every
Yeah.
regard, but this map, there's so many long distances. I like we were playing yesterday and I got that threat detector scope and I have never attempted to shoot anybody that far ever
Yeah.
in an Apex game. And I got a headshot on this guy from who knows how
Uh
far,
huh.
and I was just like, that was unfair. That was not
You know what they
fair
should probably
at all.
do? Just nerf the magazine size. Because when you have full extended mags, I feel like it takes for I'm just fucking just murdering people.
Yeah.
You know, like because I can just keep plopping,
Um,
plopping, plopping.
yeah, and I think it starts off with
Yeah,
4, which is probably too many. I
for a
would
sniper.
kick that down to
Yeah.
3. Um, it's a lot of fun though when you get it. Like I told you, I had that one
Mm-hmm.
game where you weren't there. Me and my entire team got them. We were
Oh
at the
man.
train depot. We went up on the little scaffolding thing, and there was, I think, 3 other teams, and they were all partially depleted. So there was only like 1 or 2 people,
Mm-hmm.
and they all came in one at a time, and we just would ping them, and then all of a sudden you just see 3 lasers just, and they all died in like 1 or 2
That's
bursts.
fucking great.
So it's like that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I do like that gun. I plan on using it pretty much every time I see it until it gets nerfed.
Yeah.
Might still use it
To me,
then.
it's a must pick up, must have gun.
Yeah, it's just fun. It sounds cool. It looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds great. It's actually fucking scary as shit.
Yeah, it's a little like when you hear that
Like,
noise and then you
I got a boogie. I got to get out of
your
here.
armor gets hit by like a little tiny bit, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's like I gotta get behind a rock.
I gotta go. Yeah, it's great.
So yeah, all in all, I would give season 3 so far
Yeah,
1.5 thumbs up.
1.5.
I think I will give it 2 thumbs up eventually. I just need to spend more time with it and get more used to the pace of the game.
Yeah. Battle Pass itself, I think what's the contents of the Battle Pass are fantastic. I think it's what it needs to be. I don't think they need to do much else.
No, they took all the trackers out
Yeah.
and gave them or made that free. So that's cool, and all that was replaced with skins or whatever. It's a much more fleshed out and better battle pass in my opinion. And there's actually some cool stuff. Like I really
skins look great.
really want to get that 110 skin. That fiery lava rock peacekeeper. It's awesome.
Yeah, the skins look great. I think it's good. They added the weapon charms, which is neither here nor there, but it's fun, cheeky.
Eh.
I
Take it or
I
leave
put
it.
up
I'll
I
leave
put
it.
up the map on like the progression to hit 110. If you have an idea of like what you need to be doing, I'm already at like 6, and I've only played a few times. So as long as I don't have these weird trips
Yeah.
this season, I should definitely be able to hit 110.
I mean, also there's been a couple semi-frustrating challenges so far.
Yeah, I guess so.
That will really determine
It's true.
how you do.
It's true.
With that said, I did complete that Bloodhound challenge in one game.
Mm-hmm.
I just found a team that was hold up
Just kept pinging it.
and used it one time.
Oh
I
yeah,
used
because
one
it hits
time.
each one. Yeah,
That
yeah.
was it. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was. You just got to play the right character at the right
Sure.
time. I guess.
All right, so there was a
Yeah, I fully expect we'll both get 110.
yeah. I think this time we'll see. Who knows? But let's go over the meta changes. There's enough changes to the overall game between the legends and the weapons to make it feel really fresh and change the way you play. Because last season really pushed close range combat with the disruptor rounds and the hammer point rounds for those specific weapons that required to be up close, whereas this one is the exact opposite. One cool change is all legends get the executioner perk. So if you finish someone, your shields get fully recharged. I think that's
Yep. And
great.
I've actually used
Yeah.
that a couple of times already every other season.
Mm-hmm.
I've only used it like once or twice because you have to have the gold shield. But here it's like if you can just do it, you might as well just do it if you know you can. It's like, well, that guy took off half my shields. I'm just gonna finish him because I know he was by himself.
I think it's great. It's a great incentive to use the finishing, just to use finishers in general. Because before you'd only use finishers for your challenges.
Challenges pretty much. Yeah.
But now it's actually part of the gameplay, and it's a risk reward, right? Do I use it because if the guy is still crawling, then there's guys around, right? So fantastic. We're not going to go through each detail of these
Too deep
characters,
into everything.
but we'll just touch on the characters. Gibraltar's buffs, I think, are fantastic. I don't think it's OP.
He's become much more prevalent. I've seen him a lot more.
Yeah, I don't think it's OP either because with the cooldown increasing and the durations decreasing, I think it's a good balance.
And he's still a big boy in a sniping world. He's easy.
Yeah,
to hit,
especially
for
with
sure.
that map with the amount of sniping opportunities. I think it's great.
I will say, every time I've played him with the like these new changes in mind, I always forget about them as I'm playing. Like there's that time where it's like I clutch out a squad and it's like I need to heal up, and I like heal up and I was like, oh, I can throw my shield down, and I stop healing,
Yeah.
go to throw my shield down, and then the other squad just comes in and melts me. I was like, I should have just kept healing. It would have been
It would have been
fine.
fine.
It's just so a lot of dumb
Yeah,
stuff,
just
but
getting.
that'll all iron itself
Yeah, I'm
out.
very excited. Bloodhound had some changes. It's more of like quality of life changes in a sense, right? Because the animation times they reduced for both his skills.
Yeah, he feels pretty much the same. Obviously it feels better just because everything's
Faster.
a little bit
Yeah.
faster, works a little bit better. But he still feels pretty much the same. He's still lower on my tier of people to pick, but better now. It's more palatable
His
to play.
his
for sure.
scanning one I like because now it shows those targets
Yes.
like that as opposed to waiting for the animation to go through
So
and
it hits
everything.
him.
Yeah, like much
Yeah.
better. Especially as a person that's not like as a teammate and the other person is Bloodhound. Every time you've used it and I saw it, I was like, that's awesome. I don't have to like. It's just good. It feels better. It just
Yeah.
feels better. Bangalore got a damage buff for the
Um,
super, which I think is fantastic because of the delay that it has.
Yeah, it's also way harder to hit it in this
Yeah.
map, in my opinion. Every time I've used it, people just run away because it's so wide open. So that's much needed.
Yeah.
Um,
And then
see.
Pathfinder got a nerf, which I think I'm okay with.
Given the verticality of this
Yeah.
map.
Yeah, because it's easy to run away. There's so many buildings. His zip line could easily turn into a thing where they go around. His grapple, reducing the speed so people can't just bug out super fast. I think I'm fine with it. I think it's fine.
Yeah, I haven't actually played too much
Mm-hmm.
of him so far this season, so I don't really know how it feels.
It's just learning new timing, I think. It's a
Li-
little slower,
yeah.
so it's just relearning the timing.
Yeah. Um, yeah, there's time to figure it
Yeah.
all out. It's only week 1.
Week 1.
We'll be okay.
We'll be good. Let's get into hop-up updates. So they removed Disruptor rounds and Skull Piercer rifling.
Yay! The bad man is gone.
Is it though? I kind of liked it. Right? I don't know.
Disruptor or Skull Piercer? Which one?
Disruptor, to be honest.
The bad man is
I
gone.
think
I did not like
if Disruptor was maybe gold tier loot instead of purple tier.
Yeah, that makes sense. It felt like too much of the game relied on if you had it or
Yeah.
not in your squad, because it would just melt through things, and that just wasn't that fun
Yeah. So I
to me.
I think when it comes to hop ups should not just be like an upgrade. It should also change the way you play
Change
the
it.
game, right? So
Yeah,
removing disruptor I think is overall a good thing because it's simply an upgrade. It doesn't change the way you play the game, right? It just gives you a damage boost.
well, you're using an alternator.
Yeah, but
More.
the damage increase is so high. It's
Yeah.
it's an upgrade. And I have the same feeling about the Skull Piercer because now getting a Skull Piercer doesn't require like a skill change. It's just an upgrade and luck. It's just a luck based system. Like, am I lucky enough to get the Skull Piercer? It doesn't require me to have better skills or a mechanical difference.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Where you coming with that? Oh no.
I don't know. But yeah, I think Skull Piercer's fine because they balance the DMR and the wingman damage up in between the two levels. So
Mhm.
now, tell me how you feel about the
Um,
Anvil receiver, though.
So I've only used it twice, and both times I've had it was at that exact same
Yeah.
spot, that like weird small. It's not even like a named location, and both times it's gone about the same. I knock somebody with it, and then their teammates come in and just destroy me because I have this single shotgun. It's a lot of fun to use. I want to get to use it at like a medium to long range distance on somebody, but I haven't had that opportunity yet. It's cool. It makes me like the flatline a lot more. I already like the flatline a lot more after that last buff they
Yeah.
did. I haven't tried it with the 301 yet. I've only found it I found it 3 times. I used it twice. One time I found it and just put it in my backpack in hopes of finding something and got killed. I think it's a cool hop up. I mean, it definitely changes the way that you use these guns. Like, I would never ever use the flat. I didn't even know Flatline had a single shot. I don't know if they put that in.
I think they must have added that because I don't remember ever using. I've used it for the 301, which sucks.
The 301 I have, but there was no point to doing that. I that's another one I need to test more. Like, I haven't found it enough to really say if I like it or not. And every time I found it, I haven't been in the best situation for it. So
yeah, it's fun.
I don't know. You haven't really given it a shot yet.
No, but I love the idea just because of how the map is so big.
Yeah,
it makes sense to have that feature for those weapons because it makes the game more palatable.
Yeah.
It makes the game more fun by having those hop ups.
Yeah, I really want to get a flatline with like a 2x or a 3x scope and just kind of chill somewhere and pop off shots with that. The other new hop up, the double tap, I'm not a fan of it. I haven't really given it. Again, I haven't had a chance to use it enough. The one time I did have it, we both, I think, had the same setup, G7 with double tap and Peacekeeper, and we were in like the final 4 with white shield.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
Which is not the best situation. And to me, it feels like it's a little bit slower, just overall. Like I feel like I can shoot faster by just pulling the trigger, but maybe that's just like a mental thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. I want to try it on the EVA 8.
I don't like it on the EVA 8.
Pretty badly.
I don't like it.
I feel like I would like it more on that.
Because essentially your 8-round magazine turns into a 4-round magazine.
Yeah.
So, again, it changes the way you play. Like, you really have to hit those shots. And for some reason, I already have a hard time hitting shots with the EVA 8 because of the way the spread is. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I loved it with the G7. But you got to, like we were talking about the other day, you got to hit for the chest. Don't go for the headshot. Because the second shot will miss the head because of the kick. So you got to go chest.
That's not how.
You got to go for the chest, and the second shot will hit the head. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's not how to
That's
play.
how you play it.
Go for that.
No, it's
always
go for the chest to the head. All right. Gold gear changes. I think these changes are fantastic. Backpack now has the Guardian Angel perk. So when you're reviving, the person that was revived has health and shields, which is pretty cool.
I actually haven't had that happen to me or to any of my teammates yet. I assume at some point it will, and then we'll tell you if it's good or not.
Put that on Lifeline. I think that's gonna be a sick combo. Gold armor now has the fast heal, which
the old backpack,
which I think is great.
Old gold backpack.
Now we know like who has a fast heal when you're fighting, right? Now that you can see that someone's wearing gold, you're like, oh fuck, I better push him because he's probably gonna heal.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna make this real quick. Last part: weapon changes. R99 got nerfed. Honestly, it still feels great. It's still a great gun.
The only bad thing about it is it's a close range gun in a long range world now, for the most part. It does feel good though. I still pick it up all the time.
Still feels good. DMR got nerfed. It's still good. It's just overshadowed by the charge rifle and the G7 because it got the hop up, and then it also got a damage increase.
Hemlock feels fucking great. I love the Hemlock. I think it's my favorite gun so far.
Dude, I was watching you wrecking people with it, just destroying people.
Yeah, I've been running Hemlock and Mozambique with the hammer point rounds and just destroying Mozambique or P2020, and I just melt through anything and everybody. I've gotten. How many squad wipes did I get yesterday?
I was like, what the fuck is going on? You're going 1v3 back to back. It was disgusting. I mean, Mozambique got a buff too, right? So the spread isn't as bad, which sounds fucking dirty with a hammer point. That sounds fucking crazy.
I've had a lot of fun with the hammer point
Yeah.
so far. So yeah, pick up the Hemlock. I super recommend it because it's a decent enough close range, and it's a killer medium range, which is what a lot of fights end
Yeah.
up being in this. Because like, yeah, somebody will pop off a couple sniper shots, but then you're gonna push up and you're gonna get medium range when you start to engage.
And then let's not talk about L-Star because honestly, we'll never pick it up.
I'm never gonna pick it up. Yeah, until I get that challenge where it's get 10 L-Star knocks.
So overall impressions of the season so far.
I didn't like it, and now I like it again.
I think,
and now I want to play more.
Yeah.
And I think I really like it. I think I really do enjoy what they've done. I do need to experience it a little bit more. It's only one weekend, and it's such a. It almost, like I said, it feels like a different game.
Yeah.
So I like what they've done. The battle pass is much improved. Depending on like what map changes happen this season, it could be an awesome map by the end of it. Like, who knows? Maybe there could be lava and ice all over.
An event.
The world is just different.
Yeah, there's gonna be an event this month, so they're gonna do the Halloween event. So, and how they've been doing the other ones where they add the new spots. I hope they keep doing that. I think that's great. Maybe. Oh fuck. Maybe that's why they made it so spread out. So when they do the LTMs, hopefully every month, they have space to plop shit. Oh fuck. That actually makes a lot more sense. Now that we're talking through it. Now I'm excited. I hope they do that. If they do an LTM every month and add shit, oh fuck, that actually sounds dope.
We already talked about this exactly.
I know, but I'm really excited now. I'm like, it's really sinking in. That sounds fucking dope.
Okay. All right. Yeah, big goof.
Yeah.
Season's
goof. Great. I'm weird about the map, but now that we're talking through like the LTMs that could be coming, I'm really excited. I hope that's what they do. And that makes the map more palatable and more stuff to get, go around. We just got to learn the drops on the map and remember the character changes.
I still don't think that I've been to every place.
No, me neither.
Excuse me.
Me neither.
So, anyways.
All right.
That's
it, buddy. All right, guys. We are done for the day, and we got to go play some Apex.
Peace.
Deuces.
Yeah.